Okay guys, before we begin, I have a few things to shout out. First of all, shout out 40,000 followers on TikTok. Dude, when I hit 10,000 followers, I was like, that's probably it. Like it'll probably stop there. When I hit 15,000, I was like, it's definitely gonna stop here. 40,000 is like genuinely like beyond my expectations. So thank you. Aww. It really means a lot. I'm having so much fun on there. It's kind of like weird to say. I feel like I'm like a little bit too old to be like saying that, but like it genuinely has brought me so much joy. And I get a lot of comments that are like I got a comment that was like, you helped me unmask. There's stuff like that. People DM me. I just got a really nice DM today. They were like, you helped me like not take things so seriously. You helped me like incorporate a lot of like whimsy into my life. And that's all you guys, you know, thank you. You chose to do that. You chose to let yourself be freer and to let yourself be happier. And it's awesome you did it through me, or I inspired you to do that. That is all you. Give yourself a ton of credit for that. That is a huge accomplishment. Another thing I wanted to shout out, compression socks. Guys, this actually brings me a lot of joy. Get compression socks, especially if you work a job where you're standing or walking. I stand and walk all the time at my job. I actually clock like 10,000 steps every shift I have at my job. I need these. I've had like a chronic pain in my foot for like a year and a half, and this has helped me. They've really helped. Shout out compression socks. But I do get a lot of comments saying, how can I add more joy and whimsy into my life? So here's what I do to add more joy and whimsy into my life. Part 1, start small. One of the best ways and one of the most impactful ways that I add a lot of joy in my life is I have a playlist of all the songs that make me happy. And this spans multiple genres. There's no rules to this, except for it has to make you happy and it has to make you feel really, really good. And if you hear my cat running around, she's just like that. My playlist is called Depression Cure. I'll link it in the description. I listen to that playlist probably more than I listen to my other playlists. And this is not to say you can't listen to sad music. I think like sad music does play a pretty big role in my life, and I love it. And I think it can be so cathartic and beautiful to listen to sad music. I think so much important art is sad. Like, not all the art I make is happy. A lot of the art I make comes from like a place of like really profound sadness. That's a little off topic, right? Make a playlist of all the songs that make you feel really happy and really like high energy. You're gonna listen to it on your way to work, listen to it on the way to the grocery store. Just in these kind of mundane moments, listen to this. It's so fun. Another small thing, you gotta like have something to look forward to in the day. One thing I look forward to is making coffee in the morning. I have a mocha pot, and I really love the routine of waking up and making coffee. It kind of takes like 15 minutes to make, but it's really nice. Kind of slows me down a little bit. I really like doing that. And I love coffee. I'll never give up caffeine. I like can't do it. I'm sorry. This is still small, okay? But another way is you need to help people. You need to find ways to help people. So that could be like putting the grocery cart back, right? At the store. Help people in ways that you can't see the impact of, or maybe they can't even see that you helped them. Maybe they can't even find out you did it. Put the grocery cart back at the store. Pick up your coworkers' shifts when they have to go to their son's birthday party. Even if you don't want to, help somebody out. Help somebody out. Comment something nice on somebody's post. This means a lot to me. When you guys comment nice stuff on my post, I see all of it. I have a hard time replying to every single comment, but I see it. I see almost every comment, and it means so much. It means a lot to somebody when you comment something nice. Even, if it's your friends post a selfie, comment, be like, you are slaying, you are beautiful, I love you. Comment that. Just like declare love publicly. And that's a small way you can do that. Part 2, make stuff. Every time you go to sleep and you're in bed, you're alone, it's 3 a.m, and you're saying, oh, I want to die, I hate myself. Get up the next morning and make something. You could go to bed depressed, get up the next morning and make something. Make anything. I think people don't make stuff because they have this like perfectionist in them where they're like, it's not good enough, I'm not good enough to draw, I'm not good enough at this. Oh my God, kill the perfectionist in you. Just make stuff. Do you think everybody that makes art is like, this is the most perfect piece of art I've ever made? No, obviously not. That's not to say that you should make stuff you're not proud of, but you can allow yourself to be proud of art that's not perfect, that's not up to this impossible standard that you've set for yourself, where everything has to be so perfect, it's so good, it can't have any criticism against it. That's not possible. Nothing is perfect. Not everybody will like your art. That doesn't matter. You don't like everybody else's art. You don't like everybody. That's not how the world works. You need to make stuff and you need to put it out there. Make art for the sake of making art. Find people that make art that you love and make art with them. Collaborate, okay? That's important. Make art with another person, knowing you guys won't make any money. That's important. Just make art. Make art. Find what you love and do it with other people. And then put it out there. Oh, I'm embarrassed to post my art because it's not good and people aren't gonna like it. Genuinely, get over yourself. Get over yourself. I say that with love. You need, because I have to do it. I had to get over myself. I was like, nobody's gonna like it. I'm so embarrassed and everybody I know is gonna think I'm weird and a freak. And, oh my God. And then look what happened. Like, people like it. That will happen to you too. It will happen to you too. Part 3, failure. Every piece of art you make is a collection of 1,000 failures. When you draw a face and you're like, oh, the nose looks great, the jaw looks great, I did such a good job on it. Inside that canvas is every time you have ever failed at drawing a nose since you started drawing. Every piece of art is a celebration of every time you have ever failed. That's what art is. It's a celebration of failure. And if you're not failing, you are not trying hard enough. You should be failing. You should be trying and it should not go anywhere. That's a good thing. And if everybody likes what you do, you're not doing it true to yourself. You need to fail. It's gonna happen a million times. You're going to fail. That's fine. There's not another option. It needs to happen. The other option is what, you stay inside for the rest of your life and you don't do anything? Then you're a loser. You're only a loser if you're not trying. Failure is a good thing. There's a quote from Meet the Robsons. It's my favorite Disney movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever, where the character goes, from failure, you learn. From success, not so much. And it makes me cry when I watch that movie and I hear that, because that's so true. Every failure, it's not even failure, just learning. You're just learning. The human brain is just wired to learn. That's how our synapses work, okay? All anything is learning. That's it. You are motivated by learning. That's how the brain works. It's wired to fail. It's wired to try and fail and try again and try again and try again. And then you will succeed. You will. And you'll fail and you'll succeed, you'll fail and you'll succeed. That's it. Failure is not a bad thing. It's just a part of the process. You're not a loser. You're not lame if you gave it your all and you tried. Part 4, give it your all. I have given it everything in me and I failed. I've done everything I possibly could and I've ended up alone in my room, crying and depressed. But I tried. Not trying hard enough and then failing feels better, because you're like, oh, I didn't even try that hard. Oh, I didn't even want it that bad. You need to care. You need to try as hard as you can. Because not trying and not caring, that's loser. You're being a loser. Being nonchalant is so fucking stupid. Real art and real success comes from obsession. People who do shit are obsessive and they fail and they keep going because they're obsessive. They give it their all. That's how you do it. And your all is whatever that means to you. Somebody's all is not your all. That's your own thing. Part 6. Be happy now. Before anything else happens, you do have to find a way to be happy where you are right now. And there is a way. Whatever that looks like for you, you will figure it out. You have to find a way to find joy in your life right now. Even if you don't have what you want, even if you don't have the apartment, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, the job you want, you are allowed to be happy when you're not living your perfect life, because when you do end up in a great situation where you're like, oh, I had all the things I ever wanted, you're not going to be happy because you don't know how to allow yourself to be happy. You have to learn how to do that. You have to go to work at your shitty job and you have to make your coworkers laugh. You have to talk to people. You have to hang out with people. You have to make art with whatever you have. You're not in the apartment you want to be. You're not in the house you want to be in. You still live there. Thank it. Thank it for being there for you. You have to thank the things around you. This is a way of being grateful, is thanking things. There is fun and laughter and hope in everything. There is. And you just can't focus on what you don't have, because then that's all you're going to see. If you focus on what you have now, do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? You have to thank everything around you, and you have to thank yourself for where you are right now. And even if you're just thanking yourself for just still being alive, you have to thank yourself. You have to say, oh, I woke up today. I know it's kind of corny. You woke up today. Still, find the people who love you, love them back, tell them you love them, thank them for being around you. And you're not owed anything, but you can make anything. And in the meantime, help people. Make it about other people. You'll be fine.